Hi you guys, this is Misty, and I've actually been guided to share a message that I received. This was actually a channeled message, and some of the ways that I channel messages, you know, sometimes they're using cards, sometimes it's actually just written. It's like an automatic writing exercise, or I don't really know what to call it, but I'm going to share it. The title that I put for this post is that distractions will be eliminated, and the message that I'm sharing was actually meant for me. It was a personal message for me, but I was guided to share it to my personal page because it might be helpful for other people. You know, yeah. So a little bit of background about, you know, where this came from, where this message came from, or, you know, before I got the message. I was about to do a recording. You know, I do, on YouTube especially, I record videos of me, you know, reading cards, oracle cards or whatever. And while I was setting up, before I was able to press play, my phone started flashing all of these messages, and it was just like they were coming out of nowhere. They were from people that I no longer associate with. They were from people, like, you know, you have conversations with people, and then, you know, conversations just kind of die out, and you just assume, you know, like, oh, I've been ghosted, or, you know, oh, the conversation's over, or, you know, the relationship has died out. This person never responded. You know, that type of a thing. Well, these were actually responses from people that I had assumed had not replied back to me ever. And, you know, when you get messages and you check your notifications, you'll look and see, you can see, like, it'll give you the number of messages or new messages. And that's how I knew they weren't new messages. So I just picked some random people and went through the history of the conversations, and lo and behold, the messages that they had sent, you know, months ago, weeks ago, days ago, whatever, they were all just sitting there as if they had been there all along. And it was just crazy because I watched all of these messages flash on my screen. It felt like, I mean, it really was out of nowhere. It didn't seem like it was out of nowhere. Messages everywhere. And so I took out my notebook and I said, why am I just now seeing these messages? Like, why didn't I receive the messages? Because I couldn't even start with the readings that I was about to do, because it's just like, I didn't understand, like, why? You know, why were these messages hidden from me? So I'm going to read what I wrote down, the message that I received, okay? And I'm outside, so this is the message. And I'm just going to read it word for word with what it says on the paper. Bear with me, because when I channel messages and it's through writing, you know, yeah, it takes, you know, whatever. So it says, you're being fooled. Every time they attempt to disturb your peace, I cut them out of the picture. Scavengers, the lot of them. You are above them. They are distractions. You have things to do. You said protect you from your enemies, and protect you I shall. And it was signed, the all, with a heart. Anytime I get messages, channeled messages, and they are, because I get channeled messages from, you know, just different, I can't even say people, but this was signed the all, and with a heart. And that's how it is always signed when it's from the all. And the thing that I'm getting from that, basically, why it's important for me to share this message, there might be some of you guys that start to question, you know, why things aren't working out, or why certain relationships don't work out for you, or certain friendships, or why things break down, or communication, or, you know, whatever it is. And you have to understand, especially if you have asked the Most High to protect you from your enemies, that's exactly what's going to happen. You asked for it. And you have to be careful with the woe is me mentality, right? You have to accept that the possibility that the reason that the people disappear from your life is because they were never meant to be there in the first place. And some people really are, like, you know, we talk about the enemy and what the enemy does, and, you know, like, we want to believe that they are demons hiding behind, you know, trees, and they're coming to get you, and they're watching you in the middle of the night. But a lot of the times, you guys, these demons, they're just everyday people. And they come in the form of family and friends. And they're here to provide us with lessons. They're here to make us stronger as individuals. Sometimes they're here to distract us and knock us off of our path, knock us off course. And that's a lesson for you. I'm hearing, how bad do you want it? Actually, I'm hearing the song, how do you want it? How does it feel? How do you want it? How bad do you want it? And I mean, I'm human. I can say I'm guilty as well. Like, you know, oh, woe is me. This isn't working out, and this always happens to me. But next time you kind of get in that funk and that feeling of, like, you know, this always happens to me, and especially related to relationships. Relationships don't seem to work out for me. It really is a blessing. And you are being divinely protected. So someone needs to know that. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I love you so much. Have a great day. Bye.